Right, The Fall Guy, movie review and thumbnail, take one. Thumbnail. What are the odds every film blogger on YouTube is going to be doing this in the thumbnails? Let's come up with something different, Luke. How about the Oscar and a cheeky thumbs up? Hey up everyone! So today's movie I'm discussing on the channel is the latest film from stuntman turned director David Leitch. He's the chap that gave us Atomic Blonde and Bullet Train. His latest film is called The Fall Guy, and believe it or not, this is actually loosely based off a TV series from the 1980s which starred Lee Major. I had no knowledge of the TV series before I watched this movie. Kind of like 21 Jump Street, I didn't know that was a TV series that was turned into a movie. The Fall Guy is centered around Hollywood stuntman Colt Severs, playing this film by the lovable Ryan Gosling. Not his first time playing like a stunt-related character, who did do Drive. After Colt suffers an onset injury, he loses his stuntman mojo for about a year and a half, but what brings him back to the job is when he finds out that his camera operator ex-girlfriend Jodie, played by the incomparable Emily Blunt, is filming her first ever big budget blockbuster action movie called Metal Storm, which is like Dune meets Mad Max meets Cowboys and Aliens. Hoping to rekindle the embers of their onset romance, Colt agrees to do the movie. The only thing is, he hasn't been hired just to do stunts. The film's producer, Gail, an always fun Hannah Waddingham, needs him to find and bring back the film's star, Tom Ryder, played by Aaron Taylor-Johnson, who has gone AWOL. And that's all the plot you need to know. The Fall Guy was an absolute joyride. It is a simple, well-executed, unapologetically fun popcorn movie and doesn't try to be anything else. In very meta fashion, the film knows itself that it's not all that deep. If there is a deeper message wrapped in the sexy bacon of its two gorgeous stars and wildly fun action set pieces, it would be that this film is a celebration and an appreciation of the unsung heroes of the film industry, the stunt department. In my opinion, it is absolutely ridiculous that in this day and age, we still do not have a stunt category at the Oscars. Not only do the stunt department take the biggest risk, but stunts are probably one of the biggest draw factors for actually getting audiences to go to the cinema these days. These days, it's not all about star power, okay? It's about stunt power, okay? About spectacle. In many ways, they are a lifeline for the cinematic experience to get bums in seats, and they deserve to be acknowledged and rewarded. Let me know in the comment section below if you think that we should have a stunts category at the Oscars. I'm also planning to do a top 10 of my favorite stunts on film video at some point, and I could use your guys' input, so let me know in the comment section below. What is your favorite practical stunt that we've seen in a film? Maybe you'll remind me of some that I've forgotten, or maybe you'll inspire me to check some of them out that I haven't seen. Also, if you guys are new to the channel and want to help me hit my end of year goal of 10,000 subscribers, do consider hitting that little subscribe button. Really would help me out. Now, as the stunt department often don't get the credit or acknowledgement that they deserve, especially in movie reviews, I want to start saying their names, in my movie reviews, start to normalize it. So yeah, big shout out to Chris O'Hara, the stunt designer of The Fall Guy. That's actually a new term that they've coined specifically for this film. Stunt designer, usually it's stunt coordinator. And I think that's smart to label the role as a stunt designer, especially when it comes to legitimizing stunts as a category at the Oscars, because we do have production design and costume design, and like those departments, stunts are planned, choreographed, and designed. Chris O'Hara did a fantastic job of packing this film with a variety of different types of stunts for us to gobble up. Car chases, boat chases, explosions, guns and fistfights, setting people on fire. They even managed to set a new world record with the most cannon rolls in a movie with 8.5. The record was previously held by Casino Royale, which had 7. So yeah, another shout out to the stunt driver Logan Holiday for achieving this new world record. I also think we need to give Ryan Gosling a pat on the back for the stunts which he actually performed himself. Of course, most of the stunts were still done by Gosling's 5 stuntmen on this film. You've got Troy Brown, Justin Eaton, Ben Jenkin, and Logan Holiday, as I mentioned before. There was a 5th stuntman, sorry, I couldn't find your name when I was doing my research, but yes, well done. But Ryan Gosling did do a 12-story fall, as well as rode on the back of a skip, or for those Yanks watching, a dumpster lid across the Sydney Harbour Bridge. So yeah, kudos to Ken. Also, I love the little meta nod to Ryan Gosling's Mickey Mouse Club days. Quick question for you guys. When it comes to karaoke, are you team Britney or team Christina? For me, it's Britney, bitch.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Oh yeah, what about Justin? How come he didn't get mentioned? The man brought sexy back. But yeah, coinciding with this film's release date, hey Justin, what month is it?
It's gonna be May.
Thanks, mate. It's gonna be May. Let's talk about Emily Blunt for a moment. This woman can do no wrong. I just love that she went from Oscar-nominated role in Oppenheimer to this. She can do it all. Whatever it is, she's got it. That whole on-screen charisma, she's just wonderful to watch in whatever she's in. And the amazing thing about her performance in The Fall Guy is just how effortless she makes it look. She has that fiery chemistry with Ryan Gosling, but it just feels so relaxed, like they've known each other for decades. Her comic timing is on point. She knows exactly how long to leave a pause or what word to put a particular inflection on to really make the line zing. There's a scene where she's working through her jilted feelings with Colt by setting him on fire for a stunt, not because she's mad. And she mentions how she's taken up Pilates and got a banging revenge body, and I was like slapping my thigh in the cinema. She is just so damn charming and lights up the screen without even trying. Ugh, I love me some Blunters. She is a true star, and I'm so glad that Hollywood has finally caught up with that fact. And of course, Ryan Gosling crushes it as always. He's really carved out this unique leading man persona for himself, because he somehow manages to be super serious and yet doesn't take himself seriously at all. With The Nice Guys, Barbie, and now The Fall Guy, we really are living in the golden era of Ryan Gosling comedic roles. He makes something as random as pulling broken glass out of his hoodie hysterical. I also love that he plays Guess the Movie Quote game with Winston Duke's character in this movie, because that's something that I do. Okay, this is a movie for movie lovers and movie geeks. And while he is brilliantly funny in this, he still finds those little moments to show that he's sympathetic and sensitive, okay? He really is the full package, Ryan Gosling, okay? It's annoying. It's unfair because the man is drop dead gorgeous, he is hilarious, and he has sizzling chemistry with pretty much everybody that he works with, okay? The man can have chemistry with a freaking stapler. Like I said, Gosling and Blunt are an irresistible pair in this, okay? They complement each other perfectly, and it's no surprise really, they are two of the most likable stars in Hollywood right now. It's actually kind of surprising that it's taken this long to put these two actors together in a movie, especially a rom-com. But yeah, I love them separately and I love them together. More movies with these two together, please. I believe a sequel is already in the works for The Fall Guy, which does make sense, given that this is a movie about stunts and making movies. Okay, the sequel writes itself. I also really love the music in this film, okay? The soundtrack is stacked with so many rock classics, which just make the film feel even more epic, and I couldn't help myself. I was like singing along to Kiss's I Was Made for Loving You in the cinema. Also, the use of Taylor Swift's All Too Well, genius. Also, the use of the song Unknown Stuntman, which I believe was the theme song of the TV series, that was used really nicely. It was used over the end credits where they show you the behind the scenes of them doing all the practical stunts for real, and it was just really lovely because it just proves that this film is a love letter to the crew that make the movie magic happen. Also, that reminds me there is a mid-credit scene and an end credit scene, so stick around for those. We've been talking a lot about the Oscars in this vid, so do I think The Fall Guy has any Oscars chances? No, I don't think the Academy are going to give this any Oscar nominations, but if the film does start the conversation and gets the ball rolling on a stunt category being implemented, then that is a win in itself. What do you guys think? Do you think The Fall Guy might get some Oscar nominations? If so, in what categories? Let me know in the comment section down below. So let's ask the three questions. Firstly, would I watch this again? Certainly. The Fall Guy is a movie I want to add to my collection, and I also do want to watch it again in the cinema, okay? It is a big screen movie. Question 2, do I recommend it for you guys? Oh yeah, like this is a great movie to kick off the summer. It's exhilarating, it's got the dynamite pairing of Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt, it's breezy, it's funny, and it's also plain old fun. It doesn't try to be anything more than a good time, okay? So I can see most people getting a kick out of a film like this. So yeah, go watch it in a cinema, watch it with a crowd, I recommend it. And third question, what score to give it out of 10? There's nothing groundbreaking about The Fall Guy, but it does an excellent job of being a zippy, light-hearted popcorn movie. And sometimes that's all you need. This is a delightful, action-packed rom-com, which I had a great time watching. So I'm going to give The Fall Guy a score of 8 out of 10. But as always, guys, it is just one bloke's opinion. Would love to hear from you. Have you seen The Fall Guy? If you have, what do you make of this movie? Do you want to see a sequel? I have to say, let your voice be heard in that comment section down below. If you have enjoyed this video, do help me out with that algorithm by hitting the like button. If you want more movie, TV, and Oscars-related content, don't forget to click subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. For more things related to movies, TV, the Oscars, and popcorn culture, I'm Luke Hearfield, and I'll see you next time.